Hi everyone, it's Sandy, and today I'm doing my very late January book haul. The first book that I bought in January is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. Alexandra Bracken was doing a book signing nearby, so I obviously had to go since she's one of my favorite authors. So I got my Darkest Minds trilogy signed, and I also bought this book to get it signed. It just says Happy Travels. This book follows a girl named Etta who is a violin prodigy, and on the day of one of her performances, she is transported to the year 1776 on a ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. This is where she meets Nicholas Carter. So this book is like a treasure hunt through time, and it's really interesting. I do have a spoiler-free review on this book, so if you're interested in hearing more of my thoughts, I will leave a link down below. I want to mention some library books that I recently checked out, and the first one is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and this has been compared to Criminal Minds, which I love. I'm not caught up with the current season, but I've watched all the seasons on Netflix, so I've been really wanting to read this book ever since I heard about it. I have like 13 days left to read this book, and honestly I don't think I'll have time to read it, which makes me sad because I want to read it, but school. I hate school. And the last book that I checked out from the library is The Impostor Queen by Sarah Fine. This is actually a recent release. In this book, there is this queen who is very powerful. She has magic that allows her to serve her people. And our main character is 16 years old, and she is supposed to succeed the queen when the queen dies. And when the queen dies, the queen's magic is supposed to go into her. So when the queen does die, the magic doesn't go into her. As you can probably guess, a lot of crazy things will probably be happening. And like I said when I mentioned The Naturals, I have 13 days left. I probably won't have time to read it, which makes me really sad. This book just sounds really good, and I hope I'm able to read it soon. I want to read this before I read The Naturals because I can always check out The Naturals because it's not as popular as this book is right now. Time to open the BookOutlet package. I actually received this package like 2 weeks ago, but I haven't had time to film, so I've been waiting to open this package, and I kind of forgot some of the things that I ordered. I know 2 of the things that I ordered, but I can't remember the rest, so let's open it. So I'm going to set this box down. The first thing that I immediately noticed was Firefight by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Reckoners. The first book is called Steelheart, which I loved. I really enjoyed this book too. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did with the first book, but I really love this trilogy. When I first read this book, I checked it out from the library and I didn't own a copy, and since it was on BookOutlet, I had to purchase a copy for myself since it's Brandon Sanderson and I love him. In this world, there is this event that happened called Calamity, and because of this event, people have developed superpowers. These people are called epics, and these epics aren't heroes, they're villains. This book follows a guy named David who wants to kill Steelheart, and he gets involved with this group called the Reckoners who are known for killing epics. This is a really great trilogy. If you're interested in books where people have superpowers, I highly suggest you check this book out because Brandon Sanderson is an amazing author. I love books that have superpower in it, so I highly recommend you check it out if you're interested. The next book that I got is Zeros by Scott Westerfeld, who is the author of the Uglies series, which I read so long ago, but I did enjoy that series, so I want to read more Scott Westerfeld. And again, this book does follow people who have superhuman abilities, and I really don't know what else about this book aside from that. The next book that I bought is You by Caroline Kepnes. This book follows a guy named Joe who is a stalker, and he stalks this woman named Beck who is a writer. I've heard good things about this book. It sounds very creepy, and because it's told in second point of view, I think it's a really interesting way to tell a story, so I'm really looking forward to reading this book. The last thing that I got isn't actually a book, it's a calendar. I've seen this calendar a couple times in other people's BookOutlet videos, and I just really love it because of the quotes that it has. These are like the quotes, and I think it's so beautiful and so pretty, and when a month is over, I can just rip out that poster and hang it somewhere in my room. So those are all of the books that I purchased in the month of January. Let me know what books you bought in January, and if you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!